The capital is also set to impose a complete ban on the manufacture, use, and sale of plastic carry bags. While the ban on the use of plastic bags has been in force in the capital for some years, environment groups have been pressing for a complete ban, including the stopping of manufacture of plastic bags. NGOs say plastic bags not only clog up drains and pose long-term health risks by leaching toxins into rivers and water sources. The plastic industry, however, says that they will challenge the ban in court.
Okay, as you've just seen, and you're already aware that the ban of plastic bags is a worldwide phenomenon, but in India, it is a serious issue because the Indian retail industry is largely unorganized, and the Delhi government has actually taken a huge step forward by enforcing a blanket ban in Delhi. Now let's just take a step back then. I want to talk about the facts of, I want to talk a little about the facts of Indian retail market. The retail stores in India are essentially dominated by the unorganized stores. When I say unorganized, I mean small vendors, small vendors as in standalone stores, market streets, mobile vendors. And why are people still buying from these small vendors? It is because they offer good service at very low costs. And the fact is that the unorganized retail stores in India take up 98% of the Indian retail market. Focusing on Delhi, like you should know this, Delhi homes 16 million people. Out of the 16 million people, 10.5 million people are still using plastic bags. So after the ban takes place, what are the small vendors going to do about it? I mean, next slide. I think they have three options. One is buy the available expensive cloth bags and cut down on their low profit margins. Second is they don't give any bags, and lose their business, lose their customer. Third is they still use plastic bags and they dodge the law and maybe go to jail. Okay, in short, I'll just show you that plastic bags are banned.
So we have the solution. We provide Delhi with cloth bags, high quality cloth bags with a handle proper to use. And even better, we provide it to the same costs that they have for plastic bags. So you're asking, how can we do that? Excellent question. We do this with advertising. So we put on the bags advertising for companies. So even further, we provide them at the common distribution channels and the wholesalers in the markets. So why are we here? Our company Sheetpack, we are the house of quality plastic bags in India. But due to the ban, we have the issue that plastic bags are not going to be our future revenue stream. So we created a subsidiary, the Bagwala. We are the ones that sell the bags, and therefore we're looking for investment capital. Who are we? We are a passionate team of professional entrepreneurs from different backgrounds, marketing, advertising. We have people from engineering background, consulting, biotech, finance. So strong team that will get Bagwala on the road. So basically, we provide India. Thank you, Bagwala.
So, as Hannes has been explaining, our basic premise is to provide bags with advertising on to retailers at the same price. So, how are we actually going to do this? So, we've got two main areas where our revenue is going to come from. The first and our major source of revenue is going to be selling advertising space. So this, essentially all of the space in the bag is available to be sold. Companies can buy small bits, large bits, the whole bag, essentially up to our marketing and how we actually deal with the companies. The other side of the revenue model is the sales of the bags. So So, as Sam has mentioned, these are going to be sold through to the retailers at low cost. So this isn't really going to provide us with a huge amount of revenue, but it's still going to contribute. So selling advertising space. So two strategies here. First strategy is to do direct sales to local vendors. So as I'll come on to in a moment, 30% of the print advertising spend in India is by local vendors, by local dealerships, local service companies, be it a mechanic, a cleaner, a medic, local companies. So we as Bagwala will be able to establish direct relationships with these companies, the proprietors, the people who've got spending decision in these companies, so building up strong local relationships. The second strategy will be to target domestic and international brands. So clearly, given our kind of focus on engaging with the local populace, we'll be looking to an intermediary to do this. So these will be companies that currently have relationships with the domestic brands, relationships with the international brands, who can engage us and use our bag as one of their mediums in a multimedia marketing strategy for these big companies. So we're getting revenue sort of from two sources and spreading the word of Bagwala. So the marketing size. So in 2010, the print media advertising market alone in India was worth $2.5 billion. Projected to grow to nearly $5 billion by 2015. So quite a considerable increase. So within this, as I said, local companies are accounting for 30% of the advertising spend. And the graph on the right just gives us a little bit of a breakdown of the fact that actually print advertising isn't even all of it in India. It's about 42%. So there's quite a lot of growth in there still for us. It's not just a niche area. So companies consequently are going to still be targeting us. They're still going to be wanting to put their adverts onto our products. So selling the bags. So Shieldpack, our parent company, if you like, currently has an existing wholesale distribution network. Great supply chain, great relationships with all of these wholesalers. So we'll be utilising that. We'll be passing the bags on to the wholesalers, who are then going to be selling it to the small retailers as they currently do. The retail price, and this is one of our key propositions, the retail price is going to be the same as the retailers currently pay the wholesalers for plastic bags. So we're effectively penetrating the cloth bag market. And given our relationships that we've got with the wholesalers, we'll be looking to enforce contractual agreements around the fact that they're not going to pass on these savings and just charge a higher price to the retailers. So we're ruling out the creation of a separate market. So market size for the retailers and for the bags. So within Delhi, there are 7 million plastic bags distributed per week. So an enormous amount of bags. There's a lot of companies provide these. I think around 400, of which the majority are very small plastic bag manufacturers. There are 5 main players in the market. Shieldpack holds about a 33% cut of the market at the moment. Our manufacturing capacity, so looking to change over, enforcement of the ban, we can no longer produce plastic anymore, so we have to produce cloth bags. We'll be able to produce about 1 million bags a month, so easily able to, for us to grow this within the market. So supply chain, as I briefly touched on, so currently Bagwala is providing the bags to the wholesalers. This is going to continue. This exact same supply chain that we've got, so we've already got the economies of scale, we've already got relationships with the distributors and the transport and the wholesalers. So we're just going to substitute one product for another in the market. Retailers, they're still going to come to the wholesalers, they still need to buy the bags, they're still going to go to the wholesalers and buy the bags. The interest will be that we're the company that can provide them with the bags that are going to keep them within their law. And then the end customers, as Nick will come into in the branding section, we're going to start to create a brand where they're going to want to have a Bagwala bag. So they're going to start to look to retailers to go and actually, I'm going to choose this retailer because it's got a Bagwala, because they do supply Bagwala bags. So I'm going to pass over to Nick, who's going to take us through competition and the branding exercise. Yeah.
So Richard's talked a little bit about the competition, but this venture is focused on Delhi. And in Delhi there are 2 key competitors, both of whom have big capacity within plastic bags, but neither really have started a sort of cloth manufacturing section yet. There's Quality Label Company. This is focused more on sort of high-end, so making advertised or marketed bags for your sort of posh shops. Manoj Plastic plastics is focused more on industry, so producing sort of vast quantities of plastic. Manoj has some biodegradables already, but these are mostly plastic derivative bags, which will be banned under the blanket ban that is coming in Delhi. One of the, sort of in the short term, one of our key advantages will be our sort of first mover advantage, so being able to go into the market first and creating the sort of ability to actually produce cloth bags to get sort of economies of scale. But in the longer term, how do we stand out from the crowd? We need to think like a customer. So we need to create a brand name for Bagwala, which really becomes synonymous with certain elements that a customer would like to be associated with. So brand identity, Bagwala, carrying change. Firstly, we want to build strong relationships with locals. We want to become known as a local brand, which that is both with the people who are looking to advertise, the users of the bags, and the sort of retail sellers. We want to create a better environment. So, you know, the problem with plastic bags is you know, there's a multitude of problems with plastic bags, and we hope that we can create a better environment with this new bag. And we want the bag to be a choice for everyone to use. So in terms of this product, we can see it can be scalable across India, not just within Delhi, but I think there's plenty of other exciting opportunities. There are vertical brand extensions, so we can move from our bag, which is focused at the masses, to more sort of niche bags focused more on the sort of high end. We can also try different types of marketing. So we can take not just print on the bag, but we can also put leaflets within the bag, or put sort of free gifts within the bag. Also, we've got horizontal exchanges, so we can look at recycling or exchange programs, so taking old, sort of destroyed Bagwala bags and giving them new versions. So finally, be the change. We've got, the problem we've got is that plastic bags are being made illegal. So we have created an affordable alternative that will help retailers to carry on selling things to customers, but without having to deal with problems with the law. We want to do that by creating a Bagwala story, so making a name which is synonymous with certain elements that customers want to be associated with. And as Gandhi said, you must be the change you want to see in the world. So we want to create a better environment in India. Bagwala, carrying change. And you can watch this soon on